What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I should have fixed my audio with this video, but we finally got it fixed. I appreciate everyone for tuning into the live stream earlier today. I was not expecting over 800 views, but hey, you know, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Of course, my name is Austin, like I said. We're going to be reacting to the highlights of CNET. If you want to check out the video yourself, of course, and ignore my voice, you can also check it out. I'll leave a link to this video for credits down in the description down below. But without further ado, wow, what an event we had. I'm going to full screen this, and we're going to get started with
Good morning.
the classic Good Morning from Tim Cook.
Welcome to Apple Park.
AirPods Pro 3 deliver a breathtaking spatial listening experience.
I was only expecting the AirPods 3, but the AirPods Pro 3, yeah, I was kind of surprised. And hopefully some of these features come to my AirPods. I have the Pros 2.
We designed a custom multi-port acoustic architecture, which precisely controls the airflow that carries sound into the ear. This transforms the bass response. It widens the soundstage so you hear every instrument and brings vocals into stunning focus across music, shows, and calls.
I've been hearing that the Samsung Buds actually sound a little bit better than the AirPods, and hopefully now the AirPods Pro 3 actually kind of start getting more beefy towards sounding actually good quality, because especially for a person that's visually impaired or blind, audio quality is need to be top notch. And the AirPods, I'm not saying they're horrible. They're really good for they are really good, but you are paying the Apple tax.
And it gets even better with phenomenal active noise cancellation.
Good. I like the noise cancellation. I actually really do like it.
Ultra low noise microphones and advanced computational audio, combined with new foam-infused ear tips for even greater noise isolation. This significantly improves performance, delivering twice the ANC compared to the previous generation, which were already amazing. Live translation
Huh, interesting. Now the live translation, this is gonna be I got a comment to add to this. But here we go.
powered by Apple Intelligence. Now, when you are together with someone who speaks a different language, like exploring a market abroad, AirPods Pro will help you understand them in your preferred language. Using a new simple gesture, live translation begins.
Translating Spanish.
While ANC lowers the volume of the person speaking, so it's easier to focus on the translation.
Hola, bienvenida.
Hi.
Hoy todos los claveles.
Hello, welcome. Today, all the red carnations are 50% off.
They will still be available for
Okay, so they're not changing price. They'll be available for $249. All right. Live translation is nice for on the fly, but I'm not a very fluent Spanish speaker. I know enough because I live in Florida, but learning the language is probably the best end goal, not letting technology translate it, but like for quick notes, quick, whatever, for an easier aspect of things, it probably is nice, but long term, don't rely on it. That's just my PSA for that. But this is actually not a bad product. I'm not upgrading my AirPods.
$249.
So it's $249 like the last gen AirPods and the AirPods Pro before then.
You can pre-order them today, and they will be available September 19th.
So they'll be available September 19th, and you can pre-order them as I'm recording this on September 9th. So as of right now.
Introducing Apple Watch Series 11.
My Series 10 is good enough, but here we go.
It's our thinnest and most comfortable watch, and it's even more durable. It starts with our proprietary ION-X glass, which is the toughest in the industry. We then apply a custom Apple-designed ceramic coating that bonds to the glass at an atomic level, making it significantly harder. So now it's 2 times more scratch resistant. Series 11 now includes the latest cellular technology, 5G. The new 5G modem and antenna architecture improve performance and provide even more coverage. Plus, it's more power efficient, using less battery for cellular.
Okay, I'm going to call them out on this. 5G has not used less power. It actually uses a little bit more depending on to where you are. So,
Plus, it's more power efficient, using
Okay, I be careful with those comments. I get that it might be and real world testing will show if it's more power efficient or not compared to the Series 10, but only time will tell. The 5G is nice to have on Apple Watch. It's future proof more than ever. Um some people say that it shouldn't have happened. Some people do, and I'm not here to have that debate, but hey, at least Apple's catching up.
Less battery for cellular.
We've developed a groundbreaking feature that can alert you to possible hypertension just by wearing your Apple Watch. Using data from the optical heart sensor, the algorithm looks for chronic high blood pressure by analyzing how your blood vessels respond to beats of the heart. The algorithm works in the background, reviewing data over 30-day periods, and will notify you if it identifies patterns of hypertension.
All right, this hypertension, which is really good, it actually comes to Series 10 and older Apple Watches. It was not available in the betas, but is now available as of the release candidate today that dropped on September 9th, which I'm not putting the beta on or the release candidate on just yet. I got to film all those videos, so I'll be busy this week.
We are delighted to introduce Apple Watch SE3. First, it gets our most powerful Apple Watch chip, S10, which enables even more features. It brings an always-on display to SE for the first time. Now, you can read the time and see the watch face without waking the display.
Well, that's nice. So if you were planning on upgrading an Apple Watch and you still have another SE model, you now will actually get a solid upgrade if you're jumping from the SE um first gen or even second gen. This is kind of actually an actual good upgrade this year.
With S10, SE also supports gestures like double tap and wrist flick, so you can easily control your watch with just one hand.
Whether you're checking your pace in the sun or depth underwater, readability is crucial. So Ultra 3 gets a new display that uses our most advanced technology with wide-angle OLEDs and LTPO3. The display is now brighter when viewed at an angle, and thinner borders allowed us to grow the screen area without changing the case size. The result is the largest display ever in an Apple Watch. It can also refresh more frequently in always-on mode without affecting battery life, which means you can now see taking seconds in watch faces, including a new face, Waypoint, that dynamically shows points of interest in relation to you. For athletes, the Workout app makes it faster to customize views and use Workout Buddy, a generative voice with Apple Intelligence that delivers personalized feedback to motivate you during your workout. Apple Watch.
All right, so the Apple Watch Ultra 3 is out. Apple Watch SE third gen and Series 11. Pretty good solid watch upgrades this year. I mean, they're baby steps, of course, because technology at this rate is not taking leaps and bounds, but it's pretty solid upgrades this year on the Apple Watch side, especially for the SE and small little upgrades for the Series 11 and Ultra 3.
SE3 starts at just $249.
That's not a bad price. $249.
Apple Watch Series 11 starts at $399.
Okay, good.
And Apple Watch Ultra 3 starts at $799.
Good. So they're about the same price as usual. You got the Series SE3, that's 249. So if you want the very basic, you got a 399 Series 11, and then if you really want to go ultra, you got the Apple Watch Ultra 3 at 799. Almost messed up there. And the Ultra 3 comes with cellular by default.
You can pre-order all the new models today, and they will be available starting September 19th.
So you could pre-order them today, literally like right after I'm done reacting to this video, and then they'll be available the 19th.
Order all the new models today, and they will be available starting September 19th.
iPhone 17 has a beautiful, more durable design and comes in 5 gorgeous colors.
Okay, iPhone 17 surprised me. Let's get started.
Has a beautiful, more durable design and comes in 5 gorgeous colors: lavender, mist blue, black, white, and sage.
I kind of like the blue, kind of, but if I didn't work outside, I'd like the black. The blue kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Sierra blue on the 13, kind of. It's kind of like that, but the white is okay. I'd have to go with the blue if I had to choose all these colors.
The new design has a larger 6.3-inch display with
So basically you got the larger expansion display like we had when we got the upgrade from the 6.1 to the 6.3 inch Pro on the iPhone 16 Pro lineup. So literally sprinkled down everything from the Pro last year.
thinner borders, so you can see more and do more. And the display of iPhone 17 features ProMotion, just like
Finally, it's 2025 and we finally got ProMotion 120 hertz across the board.
our Pro models, with an adaptive refresh rate up to 120 Hz, designed to dynamically respond to your content for a smooth and power-efficient experience. When you're not using your iPhone, the always-on display efficiently adjusts down to 1 Hz. And the lock screen is even more useful with live activities and widgets. When outside, iPhone 17 is more readable with 3,000 nits peak outdoor brightness.
Jesus! That's bright.
Our highest ever on iPhone.
That's what she said. I had to make the joke. Hey, we make videos and we try to laugh at them.
We are thrilled to introduce the impossibly thin iPhone Air. At 5.6 millimeters, it's the thinnest iPhone we've ever made.
Wow. So the iPad Pro from 2024, the M4 model, is 5.3 millimeters. It's literally 0.3 thicker than that iPad is. That's the 11-inch model I have. The 13-inch is 5.1. That is nuts. So the iPhone 17 does have Qualcomm's modem, FYI. This is the iPhone 17 Air is the only one that has the Apple Silicon Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular modems.
And it's also exceptionally light. It's unlike anything you've ever held before, and it's packed with our most advanced features. The gorgeous 6.5-inch display is our best, featuring ProMotion up to 120 Hz.
So it's 6.5 inches. No, it's smaller than the 17 or the 16 Plus, but I'm actually interested in this phone.
Always on, and 3,000 nits of peak brightness.
That is crazy.
And it's protected by the new Ceramic Shield 2, with improved anti-reflection and 3 times better scratch resistance than our previous Ceramic Shield.
Glass is glass and glass will break. Jerry rig everything will find out how scratchable if it scratches at a level 6 with deeper grooves at a level 7.
We're also bringing Ceramic Shield to the back of iPhone for the very first time.
Aww, finally.
It's 4 times more resistant to cracks than our previous back glass.
Good, even though you could replace the back glass with the Apple replacement kit. You didn't have to worry about it as much. I mean, it was expensive, but at least this is a nice step in the right direction, I guess.
It also protects the new plateau that now houses major internal components at the top of iPhone.
The iPhone 17 Pro design is...
All right, so we jumped immediately to the iPhone 17 Pros. All right, the iPhone 17 Air. I'm curious about it. Am I going to get it? Probably not. Do I want to look at it if I'm in like a carrier store or Best Buy or whatever? Yes, I'm going to. I am curious about the cellular modem of comparing the C1 to the C1X modem. I am curious about that because they did bring out a in-one modem which has Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6.0. So I got to look at the specs on Bluetooth 6 because people were like, what the heck is Bluetooth 6?
Major internal components at the top of iPhone.
So like the millimeter wave antenna is now at the top. So the iPhone 17 has Qualcomm's modem from what I can dig on the research as quick as I can after this, Apple event, but we'll find out on the 19th through like the 26th. And as we go towards October, we'll really find out what phone has the C1 modem, and I'm pretty sure it's only that 17 Air. But I was actually surprised. The price tag of the iPhone 17s did not change much, but we'll get into that once he gets into the Pro. So now let's get on to the Pro line.
The iPhone 17 Pro design is more than just a fresh, bold new look. It also delivers a dramatic leap in performance that makes this the most powerful iPhone ever, by far.
Hey, I didn't ask for Home Depot to crash an Apple event. Nah, just kidding. But um I don't know what to think about this orange feel of color.
And it starts with an entirely new approach to thermal management, which is critical to system performance. We meticulously manage power and surface temperature to make sure iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max always deliver exceptional performance while remaining comfortable to hold. At the heart of the new thermal management system is an Apple-designed vapor chamber.
Oh, they had to go and say that. They had to go and say that. So in other words, what was on Android is now finally in the iPhone, but you had to Okay, Apple. Okay. Good. You finally caught on, and you finally have your own vapor chamber cooler, finally. But you're gonna use your wording, which is okay. I respect you for saying it's Apple's vapor chamber cooling. But remember, Samsung Knights stand down, as Flossie Carter would say. Um, Samsung has had this feature, and a few other Androids have had it, especially gaming Androids, for a while. Welcome to the party, Apple. Welcome, finally.
Deionized water is sealed inside the vapor chamber, which is laser welded into the aluminum chassis. This efficiently moves heat away from the components, allowing for higher sustained performance.
All right. I don't know, and I'd have to look into it if aluminum cools better than titanium. Because the only phone that I see that's titanium now is the 17 Air, by the way.
All of the new models will start with 256 gigabytes of storage.
Good. Finally, 256 gigs of storage across the board. Bingo. iPhone 17 users, rejoice for the iPhone 17.
Giving you more room for your photos, videos, apps, and memories. iPhone 17 starts at $799,
Yay, the price didn't actually change much.
keeping the same great price. iPhone Air starts at $999.
Okay. Same price as if it was the iPhone 16 Plus, I believe.
And iPhone 17 Pro starts at $1099.
So the iPhone 17 Pro is the only one that saw a $100 price increase. Meanwhile, the 17 Pro Max,
The same great price as last year's 256 gigabyte iPhone 16 Pro. And for the first time, a 2 terabyte configuration is available on iPhone 17 Pro Max.
Good morning.
so, all right, I want to bring up something. I am shocked they got rid of the 128 gig Pro. So now it's 256, which starts at $1099, which would feel like a $100 price increase. But none of the phones had a price increase this year. I said in my live stream that I was expecting prices to come up. I am shocked that nothing came up. These are solid phones. If you're going to upgrade this year, iPhone 15 Pro Max users, I'm going to speak to you directly because I got a 15 Pro Max. If you don't want to go through any other like third-party resellers, if you want to sell directly with Apple, if you want to, trade it in, get it over with, and don't want to deal with the hassle of, selling third-party, whatever, the iPhone 15 Pro Max is $520 trade in. The iPhone 16 Pro is where it kind of went trashy. They're only giving me $580 to trade into the 17 Pro Max. Now, if you're going from 16 Pro to 17 Pro, that's a little bit different in price tag, which is good. But because it's 128 gigs of a 16 Pro going to a 256 gig 17 Pro, you're going to gain later in life, not current. So 16 Pro users kind of got gypped last year. But with that out of the way, I'm curious about 17 Air. I believe the iPhone 17 and all the Pro models have the actual Qualcomm modems, and I'll be looking forward to all that, and I believe the millimeter wave antenna actually came back on the phones, and it's at the top of the phones, which is what I was complaining about because the camera control button took place of where the millimeter wave antenna was before, and I heard millimeter wave connectivity from a 15 Pro slash Pro Max to a iPhone 16 Pro slash Pro Max had some degradation. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'll be curious to see what goes on. Stay tuned. I'll be live at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, 4:30 a.m. Pacific for the Apple pre-order little party, and I'll go through trade-in options and stuff like that. We'll look through all this stuff and different configurations. I'll have to look at the device credits if you trade directly through Apple. I'll go through that with y'all and stuff like that. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, leave them down below and I'll try to respond to them. This is Austin for Austin's Tech. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.